Real estate agents are losing out on the engagement they need to grow their influence, and they're losing out on clients simply by making this mistake. So as a real estate agent, I get it, we all get very busy. We have one buyer, we have a seller, we have inspections, we have appraisals, and amongst it all, we have to be marketers. And I know that right now, one of the biggest platforms on social media is Instagram. If you're not on Instagram, you're living under a rock. So I hope you're on Instagram and you've learned to use Instagram effectively. On a personal note, I get so much of my business from Instagram. But there's a strategy to it, and there is, in fact, an effective way to use Instagram. And so what happens is this, I get it, look at this, as a broker, I see it with so many of our agents. We opt out to using Instagram the lazy way. Now, what do I mean by using it the lazy way? Well, we end up only sharing written posts, whether it's from an account we follow and or we write a written post and we just post it to our stories. And why is that the lazy way? Well, I say it's the lazy way because it's the easiest way to simply be posting stories to Instagram, but it's not the most effective way. There in fact is a way to use Instagram story where you truly are able to connect with your audience. The most effective way to grow your influence using Instagram stories is by putting your face and your voice on there. For real, like, I mean, picking up your phone and you're not just sharing a post or you're not just posting a written post on your stories, you're actually hitting record on your stories and you're putting your face on it and people are able to hear your voice. Now I get it. It's nerve-wracking at times. As a matter of fact, psychologists equate being on camera to the exact same feelings, emotions, like mental states of public speaking. And so hitting record on your Instagram stories could feel like you're in a massive auditorium with hundreds, if not thousands of people in front of you, and all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, I better not mess this up. But guess what though? It's the most effective way to connect with your audience, to connect with the person on the other side of the screen. Even though a post has its space, it's not as effective as people seeing your face, seeing you smile, seeing your emotions and so on. You know, most of our communication, people say, is nonverbal. And so people want to connect. People want that human connection that can only come by seeing your face and hearing your voice on Instagram stories. You are losing so much business because you are allowing this fear keep you from connecting with your audience. Now I get it. We probably have so many fears about what we look like, what we sound like. I continually contemplate on me wearing a pound of hair gel. But I know that regardless of what it is, I have to get on camera because it's the most effective way. It's the best way I can build trust. It's the best way I can build authority. It's the best way that people can connect with Steve Penate. So many agents are allowing this fear to paralyze them. And remember, if you allow fear to paralyze you, you'll never be able to truly build the influence you are called to build. You are the professional. I know that you are one of the best real estate agents out there. The best way to show that, to show your authority, to build that human connection, that trust, is you have to punch fear in the face, pick up your cell phone, and as you're doing your story, you're not posting something this time. You're not posting a picture. You're not posting a graphic. You are the one telling people what the post is. One of the things so many agents do is they post a graphic per se and say, this is good news for buyers. You have people on the other side of the screen going through the Instagram stories and they come to your post, but guess what happens? You're making it so hard on the person of the other side of the screen to have to make sense of what you're trying to say. They aren't in the real estate world. And so now they have to try to figure out what the graphic means, you know, what's going on, what the information is. Now, if you explain it on camera, hey, I'm about to post a graphic and this is what it means. People see it and you come back on and say, hey, so this is what it means. If you noticed A, B, C, and D, you explain it to people. People are seeing and feeling the knowledge you have And that is how you are going to be able to build that trust, that authority, that influence, which then turns into impact. Next time you want to post, think to yourself, is it gonna be more effective if I put my face on camera? And let me give you the answer ahead of time. Yes, it is. Hey, if you enjoyed the content of this video, smash that subscribe button. And also, if you haven't watched my previous video, why 87% of real estate agents fail in real estate, go watch it. It's crazy valuable. We'll see you guys next time.